So let's go back and look at the open questions section of the call in a little bit more detail. Over time, your vocabulary relating to recruitment will expand. But to begin with, let's keep it very simple and let's focus on you being comfortable asking the questions in the way that you normally would. The types of questions you might want to focus on to open up the conversation to begin with are things like, how's your job search going? How have you been finding the market? What opportunities are you interested in? What's your current situation? Nice broad open questions that get the candidate starting to talk to you. They may have found another job, they may still be looking. It doesn't really matter. You've entered into a conversation at that point that will enable them to talk and you to think about what information they're giving you and what's your next move. The type of information you need to be getting from these candidates. If you're in the UK, is their current compensation? What's their current compensation package? You can't ask that question in the US, so avoid that topic entirely. After that, you might want to be finding out what opportunities they'd be interested in, what's the current situation in their company as it is right now, what's going to pique their interest in an opportunity to move, and specific information around their notice period and the kind of companies they've been interested in or interviewing with recently. We'll look at that in more detail when we go through leads and referrals. But what you'll find as well when you get the candidates in, your local managing director or subject matter expert will be explaining to you which individual in the business would be interested in talking through those candidates with you. Those consultants will then tell you the information that they would like to be getting from the candidates and give you tips and advice on what questions you'll be able to ask to get those specific bits of information they'd be interested in. Just relax and take your time with this and listen to each consultant. They'll have their own unique ways of doing things, and you will find the way that you're comfortable in asking the questions that get the information that they need. It's important that this isn't scripted and it's in your own language. A recruiter in New York is going to say the questions differently to a recruiter in London, and the population they're dealing with is going to want to hear those questions in a slightly different way. So it has to be comfortable and it has to be unique to you. The principles of asking open questions and closed questions are exactly the same, but the language that gets to that point has to be personal and it has to be unique to you. Otherwise, it will be obvious and the confidence that you have will be lower asking the questions, and the candidates intrinsically will not want to deal with you. So make it personal, make it unique, and focus on what the consultants are asking you to get in the detail to make them interested in the candidate.